this darkness becomes greater light.
No, a bigger will to receive, it's when now it has become dark. A new, bigger layer of our broken will to receive is opened for us. And we then feel ourselves, each one separate. You don't even yet feel yourself because we're not yet connected, so you can feel yourself separated. But the will to receive that is revealed increases the distance between us, and we have to work on the greatness of the Creator in order to connect. And the more we connect, the darkness becomes light.
And then this light, it's nearness?
It's the light of the 10. It appears in the 10 as the light of Nefesh already, the light of Ruach.
And we call it a bigger will to receive?
A bigger will to receive, it's when we feel the darkness. When upon this big will to receive, we start connecting, it becomes in order to bestow between us in the connection and out of the light that accordingly illuminates until we become as one man in one heart. Suppose, more or less, in our degree. And then the light illuminates through our connection, and it becomes from darkness, from what it used to illuminate, from the lack of connection between us, the dark light. As we accumulate, as we connect together, it illuminates and it becomes white light. It's like a lens that focuses the rays of light or disperses them.
What is the darkness that is felt? Sometimes a person suffers every possible blow of this world and calls it darkness.
The broken will to receive that is revealed gives you the feeling of darkness.
Sometimes a person might feel he's fine, he's doing everything, he's successful.
Certainly.
And this is darkness.
No, that's not the darkness.
So what is darkness? I didn't get it.
Darkness is in every degree. It's a new aspect, a new understanding. What is darkness for me? You can ask a thief what a darkness is for him, and a righteous what a darkness is for him. Each one according to his degree.
Does that mean that
darkness for us should be as a purpose, as an example that I cannot bestow to the Creator, that I can bestow to the Creator to accept any state that comes as a state that comes from Him. That's why it's perfect. Even though in my vessels of reception it seems to be dark, I accept it as whole, as perfect, as the great light. Because Malchut will not be filled. It's always in darkness. I don't expect my vessels, my kelim of reception to be filled. It will never happen because the first restriction is not cancelled.
It's not clear to me, because you might feel like I'm fine, everything's okay, the Creator is great.
That's what, when you say that, that's what you say.
I don't know about my situation.
If the Creator is really big, so what can be wrong?
How can I say anything about my situation? I can't say anything.
Why? According to your feeling.
I have to feel I have to have some sort of standard.
No, it's not according to your. There is no yardstick or way to measure your feeling. It's what you feel. These are the vessels you have. You can't feel bad and say it's good. That's lying. Yes.
To continue, Rami, is darkness my own feeling or a feeling of the 10?
That depends what state you're in.
And the light?
That too. It all depends how much you're heading towards spirituality. In every state you have this and that too. It's a good state when the individual and the collective are equal, when a person and his 10 are equal in the understanding, the recognition of the situation. It takes time. And there's the matter of inertia, momentum. You discern every state. You take a step forward, a step backwards. You stand for a while. Well, what can you do? Yes.
So the feeling of darkness,
It depends what you accept to be darkness. Again, I say, you can ask a thief and you can ask a righteous person. Well,
so I'm relating to the darkness as, say, the hardening of the heart, detachment from the ten, detachment from the Creator, detachment from the way, something connected to the way.
very well. Then this is a beneficial darkness. It can lead you to be connected more than you used to be. So you can be thankful for it. You're really praying and blessing the Creator for giving this to you. This is what we call when we say you're kissing the stick.
Okay, so feeling the darkness is feeling that Malchut of the upper one? Is this called Malchut of the upper one?
Yes, in the meantime, this is Malchut of the upper. It's dark. The state is dark. And even though this is a dark state for you, you start working with it in faith above reason. You want to accept it through bestowal, not in your vessels of Malchut, because then you're in Malchut, and all you do is sit and cry like a fool sitting with his arms crossed. But what you want to do is to rise. So you're searching for the force of Bina, how to add to Malchut, how to raise yourself from Malchut to Bina. And then here you have a group, you have the light that reforms. Yes?
Why does Malchut of the upper one feel like darkness and not as light?
No, because it's an addition. It's an additional broken will to receive. That's why it's the Malchut of the upper. It's not the upper, it's Malchut of the upper.
So when does it become Keter to the lower one?
When you want to receive it with faith above reason, with an additional force of Bina.
What do you add to that Malchut that is revealed?
When you accept it with your eyes closed, well, there are a few steps here. You want to accept it wholly, in a whole manner, because it comes from the Creator. And if it comes from Him, that's the right thing for you on the path. And even though according to your feeling you don't agree to it, according to your mind, you can distinguish the mind and the heart. You're saying, no, it's coming from the Creator, that's why it's perfect. Even though inside you're really suffering. And your bones don't agree to it. Until, bit by bit, by the efforts in the society, etc., you bring the later reforms. You start seeing this state is improving. Yes?
But the desire will always experience it as darkness. Or should the desire also begin to experience it as good?
It depends what's it connected. It's connected to. Depends what's it connected to. If it's connected to Bina, you start working with it along with the quality of bestowal. Then it supports the quality of bestowal, and along with it, it merits the light of Chasadim. We can't move on, advance from this if we don't accept this state. When we chew it, we're really